you could say very professional. I thought my first half, I thought we threw some really good footy at them, asked a lot of questions, and created a lot of line breaks and opportunities. Come up with a good bit of ball down, but what I did like off the back of that, we still kept playing. So it was a really positive display. I thought it was the best performance Blake and Gareth have actually paired together. I thought they complemented each other really well, and the forwards laid a really solid foundation for us. So it was a really positive display for us.
We've lost a centre, we've lost a couple of outside backs, and but yeah, the disruption during the week hasn't helped. But I don't think the scoreline really reflected the effort. Certainly that you take away the 2 tries towards the back end there. I thought we defended pretty tough that second half. But on the day, Warrington, everything just seemed to click, and the far superior, especially through the middle of the field there.
Do you feel like that was Blake Austin getting back to somewhere near the form that he showed last year?
Yeah, it was a solid display. Yeah, I agree with that. But now he's got to back it up and do it week out. Now that's a challenge now. So, but in saying that, the second half I was really pleased with keeping Wakefield to a clean sheet. They throw a lot of footy at you, Wakefield. They ask a lot of questions, and they got a really good 5'8" in Jacob Miller and a really good number 9 in Kyle Wood. And, I was just really pleased to keep them to 0.
We want all his best players out there on the training field and on the pitch on a weekend, and we've not been able to do that for one reason or another. We've obviously had 4 guys that have had to stand down this week, or 3 that were forced, and 1 that we've had to stand down. We're missing Reece Lynn, the centre there, and we lost Bill Tupou early, and in his senior. We're really running out of outside backs at this moment in time. And but having said that, I just thought they kicked the ball. Certainly that first half, they kicked the ball a lot better than us. I think we kicked the ball dead 3, maybe 4 times, and they've got 2 world-class halfbacks that terrorised us with the kicking game and with the running game as well. So we ain't got any time to dwell on it, JD. We've got another game on Thursday against his local rivals, and the games are going to come thick and fast.
How cruel does that feel now, a 4-day turnaround for Leeds at Leeds?
I'm not overly concerned about the turnaround, to be honest. I kind of picked 2 teams anyway, but leading into this game, we left some guys on the sideline for a reason. Kopchak, King, Josh Wood, Adam Tangata, that will obviously all play on Thursday night. We've got Reece Lynn back from his suspension. And then we're just going to have to see how bad the injuries are. Bill's obviously got a head knock and didn't come back on, which rules him out for the Thursday night game anyway. But yeah, it's obviously disappointed. We're disappointed once again that we've not been able to score, and disappointed that the score blew out there at the end, because I thought we started the game pretty good. I thought the first 14, 15 minutes, I thought we were pretty tough defensively, but we were the first team again that broke first.
We let a few of those middles, hang a little bit more in the second half. Once the game was done. So with the short turnaround next week. So, but yeah, really positive display in the first half. With the halves playing on the ball, and we're only going to get better.
What were your thoughts on Sammy Kabula on his debut tonight?
Yeah, it was a pass mark for the big fella. He's got a lot of areas in his game he needs to improve, but for his first grade debut here at our club, it was a pass mark.
Do you think you might have to bring someone else in?
I don't think we can, JD. I think I'm hoping. Bish has only had 2 sessions with us. We might just have to throw Bish in this week, or certainly on Thursday. On the positive side, I thought Max Jowett were pretty good tonight. I thought he attacked really well and did a lot of good things. I thought Tony Gigo in the right centre. He's not a centre; he's a full-back. But I thought he showed some real positive signs, and I thought Geordie Crowther through the middle were excellent for us. He played some big minutes. And we're just lacking that consistency. We're lacking, probably lacking some confidence, and we're just lacking some leadership as well out there when things are tough.
Steve, can I just ask about the partnership between Blake and Gareth Wick? I mean, partnerships are only built through games, really, aren't they? But with this year particularly, there's not really been much chance to get those games and then build those partnerships. So how many games do you think it normally takes for a partnership to build?
At least 8 to 9 weeks. What people don't realise, Gary, is when they went on that GB tour, we didn't get hold of them until I think it was week 2 after Christmas. And then when they got on the training pitch, Gareth rolled his ankle and missed the next couple of weeks. So, and then they got, I think it was they get two games together, then COVID hit. So, as you can see, they're fit and healthy and building strong relationships over the last, couple of weeks, and it's only going to continue to grow. So, I was really pleased with how they played tonight.
Because they're almost like very different sort of halves, aren't they? Gareth, you'd say, is perhaps more the organiser, and Blake the more sort of out-and-out finisher of the two, would you say?
Yeah, pretty spot on there.
It's been one for the year.
For a Southend supporter, you're not too bad, mate. They complemented each other quite well. Blake's more a natural running player, and Gareth's a combination between the two. So, it's only going to get better and better.
You want everybody out on, your best players out in the field. He's the highest earner at the club. When David Fifita plays well, we generally play well. But I think the stance that myself and the club have taken is the right one. We're in the middle of a pandemic here, and we need players just to abide by the rules that have been set. Not by us, by the RFL, so we can track and trace individuals out on the field. And we had one individual that's chosen not to do it a couple of times and took it out half time last week, and we were left with no real option, to be honest. So yeah, it's very frustrating. I can cop a suspension, I can cop an injury. It's this is something that could have been avoided and should have been avoided, but I think it's a real positive stance from the club.
Chris, when do you think the feature will be back? When will he be available again? Do you know?
Well, the protocol is the 14 days. He's been stood down like the three other guys that have had to be stood down. So Liam Kay, Jay Pitts and Alex Walker. So it'll be a 14 day. He'll be stood down for. Like I said, it could have been and should have been avoidable. But like I said earlier, I'm support the stance that the club's made, and I think it's a real strong message as well. That's sent out to other clubs that we, like I said earlier, we're in a pandemic here, and we've got to abide by the rules that have been set. And there's one individual there that wouldn't refuse to wear a GPS unit.
Has it given you a reason why you won't wear it, Chris?
Led to believe it's too big.
Are you hoping you're going to get him a smaller one for?
I don't think they do smaller ones, Dave. It's like I said earlier, it's something that it's avoidable. It should have been avoided. And the rest of his team, we as a club and the rest of his teammates have been made to suffer.
We pride ourselves on being strong defensively, and they do ask a lot of questions of Wakefield, and especially over on our right edge, down their left side around Jacob Miller. So we do pride ourselves on being really sound defensively, and as you said, 2 in the seasons is a good start, but I'd like to see it continue to grow.